Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Ty Mizzle. You watching my channel Mizzle14, and I'm back doing a review of MTV Catfish, y'all. Season 8, episode 27, the episode of DeJuan and Tynea. Alright, listen, if y'all enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to say this every week. I appreciate everyone who been watching my Catfish videos. Catfish has been the #1 top reviewed show on my channel, so I love it. I love everyone who comment. I love the people who on the show who comment on my videos, who subscribe and tell me the backstories. I appreciate everyone. So I will keep saying this again. Y'all don't know how much it means so much to me that the Catfish. And it's funny that I had watched Catfish and I fell off and come back, and it's like it's enjoyable. I love it. But I don't know. This last couple of Catfish episodes is not go get me, oh my god, I can't stand this person, stuff like that. This one was a little bit, I said, okay, something about her a little bit. But I still can't really go in as much. But the last couple ones was like mostly sad sob story catfishers who know what they did wrong and they apologize and everything. But they wasn't too mean about it. They wasn't aggressive and rude. So I can't really go in, but let's jump right into it. DeJuan, he's from North Carolina, and he's 26 years old, and has a concentration in pre-law, and he's undergraduate right now, and he's working as political science. He's studying political science. And I said, okay, go ahead, boy, get your degrees. And he's a nice looking dude. He's good looking. So I would say, all right, DeJuan, that's nice. He gonna find a nice little female. So he met a girl named Tynea on Tinder. You know, I never been that app, but I know when you swipe and y'all match, y'all can link up and y'all can start talking. And I guess she's 20 years old at the time. 20 years old. They've been dating for 22 years. I said 20 years. What the hell? So stop it. They were talking for 2 years, and they mainly on the phone. They had been talking on the phone throughout the 2 years. They text here and there, but they mostly was on the phone hearing each other talk. And they talked to each other. DeJuan said he had lost his brother and his father close together, and it's like it was really hard for him. And so Tynea was right there to lift him up and talk to him when going through his deep, dark time of losing his siblings and his parents. So that, and it was good. They had a talk and everything. So he mentioned he wanted to FaceTime, and everything was good. And mind you, they in a relationship. Like, I don't know, they been talking every day and all that stuff. They say they love each other all the time, but they never met, never FaceTime, but they in a relationship. He was so much in love with this girl, he decided to not have a committed, exclusive relationship with her. And I said, how? I mean, I know it's desperate times. We want to find love. People in home just like, oh my gosh, I need a man, I need a girl, I need a boy, I need a girl, I need a man. It's like, yes, we understand. People wants to find companionship, but not any means necessary, y'all. Not any means necessary. Alright, talking on the phone for 2 years, that's fine. But you have to at least meet up and see each other and stuff like that to start developing a relationship. Yeah, you can say I love you and all stuff like that. Cool, you might have love for each other. But, okay. But they in a whole blown relationship according to him. So when he mentioned he wanted FaceTime, video chat, she was acting funny. And she was not having it. She would give excuses. And apparently she lived in Atlanta, Georgia. He lived in North Carolina. And he said one time he would drove 4 hours from his house from North Carolina to go to see Atlanta, and she basically just stood him up. Didn't meet him, was giving us excuses and stuff like that. Apparently, it was also another thing that was mentioned, that after that request and she was acting funny, he found out on Instagram he was blocked on Instagram and he can't search her. And he asked her, what's up? Why you blocked me on Instagram? What the hell I do? And she said, well, I can't get in my account. I lost it, the password. I can't get in my account. I said, All right, Dawn. I mean, I know you desperate, but you should not believe that. I mean, I know he was sketchy when she said that, but I said you can get in your account does not mean does not answer the question of why you blocked them. It had to be a reason you blocked them. You had to be in your account to block them, right? So you can't get an account means people can still have access to your account. You just not gonna be responding because you can't get in your account. Okay, so I was like, okay, girl, that was that. So he said, listen, and then he said something else, but he didn't want to say when he did the email. He needed to talk to you because it was, I probably was something. It was a big bomb drop. I said, what was this big bomb? What's going on? So he got on a chat with Neve and Cammy, and he mentioned the big thing that she just brought on him is that she has a child, a daughter, 2 years old. And he wasn't too taken aback by it, but he was just like, wow, I didn't know she had a child. And it just spun up on me. So maybe that's what she was acting or standoffish and not trying to not see me and scared because she didn't want me to know the situation right off the bat. And she was going through a lot of things. He said that she was going through anxiety and depression. And I said, oh, this girl's going through something, huh? So that's that. So he wasn't tripping, but he wants to know if she is really real because he's like they had good conversations, they talk, and he want to know if this one. And basically, she said she worked at Taco Bell. I said, oh, look at Taco Bell. And exotic dancer. He said he was not too. He didn't mind that. He not gonna judge. He said, listen, do your hustle. I'm not knocking your hustle. Do you? He just liked the connection they make, and he didn't base on it based on her looks. He based on the connection they making. So I said that's nice, and I'm glad he didn't judge her because she an exotic dancer. Because I know sometimes they will judge you right off the bat. So they say, okay, we got you. We're gonna find the information and everything. So he sent Neve and Cammy all the information, and he said my girl's name is Tynea Monet. I said, oh, we got the first or last name. But we find out Monet is her middle name. So today Monet. And this is the information, this is the phone numbers that we got, and this is the pictures. So they did the photo search, and it came over the match right away. Came over the match. I said, oh, snap. No, nope. Push back. They checked Instagram. Check Instagram. Nope. Forget that. Yeah, they did check Instagram. They checked Instagram with the name, Tynea Monet. And it said something of raising a princess. And they said 910 arrow to 704. So it was like, hold up, let's see what this area code is for. Because and they realized both area codes is from North Carolina. So I said, this girl was in the same state as him, and he had to drive all the way to Atlanta, Georgia. Missy, that's not cute. That's not cute. That's not cute. I would be pissed off. I said, I know I waste my gas money going over this freaking far, and I know you was living in the same area as me. Okay. And then they did a photo search, and it shows the picture of the person, and the picture of the person that he was showing the pictures of, and it came on the match right away. The first search, the first picture, because usually it takes numerous of pictures, and sometimes they don't get no matches. And it came into a page that looked like the pictures of Tynea that he was looking at, but it comes to the conclusion that this is not the girl he has been talking to, because she has a legit page, like over 100 something followers, because the following she had in her freaking thing was even nowhere near compare that. And that's that. And it would say, okay, and it shows her that she was shaking her booty, showing her wop, was showing a lot of things, having her OnlyFans account, and everything. I said, oh, I don't look like someone who working on Taco Bell, who exotic dancing. Maybe she could be exotic dancing, showing her stuff like that. But no, she's showing a lot of body, yada, yada. And they found out that they could come to the conclusion that's not her. That's not really that girl. So next, they was like, okay, let's search more of the thing. of her name, Tynea Monet. And they searched the Instagram, it's that one, they searched that first. And it was another picture that came up. When they searched it on the regular, they said, hold on, why we get two different profiles? So, well, Tynea Monet here, and then Tynea Monet here. And it could be possible, it could be multiple people Tynea Monet, but it's not. So they look at that, and then they realize one of the pictures had someone named Promise. Well, it was a girl that she would have the photo picture because most of the picture was by herself. And they realized, like, this girl is not ugly. So why is she want to try to hide in somebody else's pictures? And clearly, she don't need to, right? So they hit up Promise. Promise responded back, and Promise said, oh yeah, I know Tynea Monet. Yes, we know each other from high school, but I don't think she's the type of girl who will do catfish. I said, you don't wrong, but we'll see. I don't think she's the type of girl who will catfish and everything. That's not her style, everything. But I said, it said mentioned that how she has a twin sister. I said, oh, a twin sister. You know she got a twin sister. And I said, y'all, let me tell you about twins. If I ever date somebody who has a twin, their twin has to be somewhere completely different from them. If they look identical, I can't date with you. I'm sorry. I know it might be shallow to some people, but I can't. I need to be able to tell you something apart. Because I know some twins who will try to play that mind trick with people, trying to set people up and see they really like, so I want to know if she really love me, all that stuff. So, all that stuff, when y'all know y'all look like, listen, if I have a twin and he got braids and another one got fade, I said I could deal with that. But the person cut her hair and they look like I said, oh no, I can't. You better do something. Get a mark, something. Like, I need some differences. If one like the other one, then that could be a good difference or no. But if y'all look exactly like, I can't. I don't know, I can't. I don't know how y'all feel. How y'all feel dealing with twins. I mean, I can't. I have a hard time distinguishing most twins that I know now. And I start really looking at them and I said, okay, but even that, you gotta be really examine them and really get to know them that much to even know what the differences are. But hey, I don't know. I can't. So I would say a twin. I said that's double trouble. They could be playing games with this guy, and that's not good. So they was like, okay, she got a twin sister. Her name is Tynea. I said Tynea and Tynea. I said, okay, that's cute names. And after they got off the phone with Promise sent the information to Tynea Monet. Oh, Tynea, not Tynea, it's just Tynea and Tynea. And saw the picture of Tynea, and it was like, okay, it's a twin, but kind of looks similar. It's like, I mean, they twins, but I was like, the pictures look kind of the same, the person, to me. And when I was looking at it, I said, they really look dead on the same person. It's like they might have changed the name, but somebody was using the same pictures in both accounts. So I don't know what is the difference. It's like, okay, so they look at that, and they hit up Tynea, and Tynea responded, and she said, oh, yeah, and they was telling the story, but she said, yeah, I do have a twin sister. Her name is Tynea, but my sister don't live in freaking North Carolina. She live in Virginia. And she'd been in Virginia for 5 or 6 months. And say, yeah, this Tynea has a daughter. She said, oh, yeah. She has a child, stuff. I'm not really discussing this. I'm not comfortable discussing family thing. But if you want, I can get Tynea and hit her up and let her call you and everything. And they say, cool, let her call me. That's no big deal. Okay, that's no big deal. And then she hung up quickly. So it was like, what was that? What was that? It seemed like she's off. Like she knows something. She clocked him right away, and it said, "Oh no, I gotta suit up on and put the lion faces on to derail them from finding out Tynea." Okay. So they did that. They brought DeJuan up to speed and everything, and he pointed out that those pictures look exactly alike, and they looking at it and they said, "Oh, okay." So they was like, "Okay, what's going on?" They say, you know what? We gotta hit Tynea up. Straight up, point blank, period. Hit her up. And then when they hit her up, Tynea responded. She said, "Oh, I saw you text me. Can we talk again?" I said, "Oh." Because one of the numbers he texted was Tynea. What Tynea was responding back? Like, what's up? So they got Tynea back on the line. And Tynea said, "What's up, you?" And said, "Oh, do you know each other?" DeJuan was like, "I don't know her." And she said, "Well, I know you." She said, "Well, I'm the one who be catfishing you." I said, Tynea. They was like, "Oh, snap." Because they was like, yeah, I'll get to it. They was like, "Oh, snap. So what's your motivation, Tynea? Why are you catfishing him? What's going on?" She said, "Yeah, I've been talking to you all this long time and everything, and I was going through a lot of insecurities and stuff like that. So that's why I used somebody else's pictures, and I was going through a lot. But my sister Tynea, she has a lot going on for herself. She's well put together. She good. So I decided to use her name and everything to catfish you." And I said, "Why you use your sister's name? When you gonna put her stuff in something like somebody could call Tynea and come at her. This girl could be crazy and everything. So you stood me up and get your sister all in trouble because you want to use her name? Come on now." But she would say, "Yeah, I did this, I did that, everything. My sister was good. I used, but it was like, so can we say it really doesn't make sense? Why? Because if you say your life was so in shambles, and she was all put together well, but you just only used her name, right? As Tanera said, she has a child herself, and you only use her name. So if you like her life and you want to use her life, would it make sense to use her pictures, everything about her exactly and everything, not just the name? And she said, so yeah, and everything. And would say, "This is the whole truth." She said, "Yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth." Now, meanwhile, they was talking. Tanea responded. I said, "What is this double trouble going on here? Double trouble. What's going on, y'all?" So Tanea said, "I see you hit me up. I need to call. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you." So Neve said, "Hmm?" So he texted. He's like, "Ooh, Cammy, get on this phone, girl. Tanea is talking to me right now. Why are we talking to Tanea?" And she said, "What? Get her on stats." So when they mentioned that, Tanea responded back to me because Tanea called her while Tanea was on Zoom with DeJuan, and she said, "Oh, you don't need to get my sister. No, you don't need to talk to her. No, no, no." And she was like getting defensive because she was like, "Why Tanea responding back? I told you, Tanea, to not say nothing. I got this, right?" And today I said, "I gotta call you. I need to talk to you." She said, "I cannot talk to you." And they said, "Yeah, cool." So they got on it. I was like, "Oh, okay, they are sisters. They do kind of resemble each other, but you could tell them a little bit apart. But they are sisters, and they are twin sisters and everything." So, and we find out that Tanea is actually, yes, they used the fake pictures. So the person he was looking at is not the person they seeing now. But yes, y'all look at my thumbnail. I'll show you the actual who Tanea is and everything. And she has been talking to DeJuan all this time. So her sister Tanera was the older sister, overprotective, overbearing sister. So she was like, you know what? She told her everything, and Tanera said, "Okay, I got this. I will take the fall for it. You fall back. Don't say nothing. Stay in the shadows. Be secret. Be quiet, and don't reach out and don't do nothing. Period." But she still said something. That's what Tanera said. "I told you not. I told you." Right? And so Tanea said whatever thing. And so they got Tanea out. It was like, "Okay, girl, bye." So now they got Tanea on the line, and she mentioned that, yeah, how she was going through a lot and everything. And yeah, she does. She actually did live in North Carolina at the time. And he said, "Why you have me going to only in Atlanta and everything?" She said, "Is if I did tell you I live in North Carolina, because I didn't want you constantly keep telling me that you want to meet me, 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 and I didn't want that." So yes, I fibbed a little bit and say that I was in Atlanta, and I'm sorry that you had to do that, and I mislead you because you should have had to go through that. I said, "Yeah, you could. This guy could have had something happened to him. Find something else." So yeah, she said yes, she was pregnant at the time when they first met, and yes, she got a daughter 2 years old. And when she had her daughter, she was going through postpartum depression. I said, "Oh." Okay, we get it. And after that, they kept talking, and then she realized, she mentioned that she pregnant again. I said, girl, right then and there, I could tell, and even if I was in DeJuan's shoe, I could really tell that he checked out. I don't know, he checked out completely of being in a relationship with her. No, he checked out being in a relationship with her. I knew at the end of the day he probably checked out being in a relationship with her, but he could be still could be in friends with her and everything. The reason why I'm not being shallow that he checked out because she mentioned pregnant, it's just like, let's say he don't have no children with himself. He wanted to build something with you. Y'all had never met. You were dodging him. You was misleading him. You was telling him this lies. And then not only you dropped the bombshell when you didn't mention that you had a baby the first time, right? And you mentioned right after later. And now you pregnant again, parent by the same baby daddy of the first one. So she said, "Oh, I'm not in a turning relationship with him. No, I'm not in a relationship with him." But it wasn't planned. It just happens. I said, you don't end up slipping, happen, and get pregnant by your baby daddy twice. Okay, girl? You don't happen to slip to do that. I don't know. But then you wanted to pursue this relationship with this guy, and you was going through all this stuff, troubles. And first of all, I was like, how he know how your relationship with your baby daddy is? I don't know. That's kind of scary. So I understand why he probably would check that and be done with it. Because I say it's too much for him to go into not knowing exactly everything. She said, I told you everything. It was like stuff. You been the world to me. I told you a lot. You helped me go through this thing. And I just sorry and everything. But when she was talking, it seemed like she talking, her body language seemed like it was, I don't know. In me, her body language seemed like she was hard. But she said she loved them, she wanted to be with him, but her body language was saying, oh no. Like it didn't match. Her nonverbal and her body language did not match the sincerity that she was trying to say in her words. So it was incongruous. So I couldn't really grasp that she really was genuinely want to be with him. I think she just liked that he was there for her when she was going through a lot. But at the same time, was she really wants to deal with something like that, or she just used him as escape of her life? And she said, "Yeah, I just want to meet you." And so he said, "I'm done." She said, "But everything I told you, it was about me and all that stuff. Yes, I used this picture, but everything I said things that I didn't, nobody else know. And I do love you, and I didn't want to be with you. And at first, it was started as friends, but I didn't want, I ain't meant to fall for you and go hard for you, and fall in love and all that stuff." And he said, I can't in a relationship and all that stuff. She's like, I don't understand why can't we use all this stuff like that in a relationship and everything. But I told you a lot of things that I don't know why you want to cut the relationship. And I know I was like, girl, calm, girl. I mean, she was go hype about it, but it seemed like she was a little attitude-ish with that part. And I said, girl, you just mislead them. And then she apologized. She said, yeah, I'm sorry I'm misleading you, all that stuff like that. And I was hoping if it is just friends, even though I wanted more, if it is just friends, and I said, we cool. They continued talking as friends, but it didn't last as long because the awkwardness of the past connection, the interaction of the show and everything, it hinders them to move forward. So I guess they part their ways. He continued to focus on his school and working, and he would find a lady one day. She decided to get the courage to just leak the fake pages and all stuff like that, and be herself and gain confidence on herself. But she said, even though we're not talking, she wished him well. I'll say, y'all, how do you feel about this episode? Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. That was MTV Catfish. I'll talk to you later. Peace.